Good morning, all you wonderful beans. How are you today? How are you? Yes, welcome back to a new week of Moxie's Motel. Today, even with a new background image. And it might give away what we're doing. Yes, it is time for a little bit of German education. But first of all, let's turn some music on. Yep, nope. Today we're going back to school, and it did take me way longer than I wish I could admit to find a background that looks halfway appropriate. Yeah, I know it's not German. The benches aren't German, the chairs aren't German. I was looking for so many German classrooms, I gave up. There aren't any good-looking German classrooms, but we have a blackboard, and that's all we need. Because today we're talking about Wirtschaftssimulationen. Yes, it's a wonderful German word, so you can learn how to pronounce Wirtschaftssimulation. What this means in English is very straightforward. It's economy simulation. As you do in German, with all words, you can just add them together as much as you want, so that's why the word looks the way it does. But yeah, Wirtschaft means economy, and simulation, surprise, means simulation. I am impressed that you actually know that word, Eternal, and no, I'm not translating that. You can do that yourself. Yeah. In Germany, economy simulations have always been a huge part of gaming. Not as big in, well, today's era as it was in the 90s, or in the noughties, as you will quickly notice here, as we slowly decline in the family friendliness of economy simulations today. So yeah, let's take a look at them and just give you a little bit of an idea of what I grew up in Germany and games that you might be interested in. Of course, many of them are... you want to pronounce that, Shaky? 777,777. Yeah, that really just means this. Oh yeah, that's how German works. it's Liebe. Yeah, I should have probably put that on the blackboard, but yeah, that's what it means. Also, I just noticed that the browser window should be here. There we go. I swear, I totally tested that thoroughly. But yeah, the first game I wanted to bring up, and a wonderful example of early lawsuits, is this one. Now, just to get it out of your head right away, no, this is not pronounced in English. D actually is the German V, as you probably know, and the Fuggers are essentially the family that replaced the Medicis. So they were, if we can just refer to Wikipedia, the House of Fugger was a German upper bourgeois family. Well, actually is, because they are still around today. We'll actually get to that part. And yeah, essentially they were bankers that replaced the Medici and were so big that, adjusted for inflation, the head of the family was over $8 billion rich. So obviously, if you talk about the medieval era and you talk about Germany, you had to make a game about them. The only problem, as you can see on the box art already, it's a game that, well, supported anything religious, it supported anything illegal and warfare. So when the first title came out in 1988 and then this sequel in 1996, the Fugger family wasn't very happy about being portrayed as essentially being everything from Pope to bandit. So nowadays, this game is called The Guild and is still available on Steam. The Guild 2 even has relatively good ratings. Not as good as the Guild 1 because not much changed. But if you're ever looking for a German historical economy simulation in which you can live your family, you have offspring, you need to push them into the right positions, you need to, you know, train them, you need to, well, hand them over to the church, then take a look at the Guild. The Guild 3, which was the first game that did not have the Fugger title in the first place, didn't do very well, unfortunately. The second, though, is still a really, really good game. And if you don't mind the old graphics and mind playing a game from 1996, then yeah, take a look at Die Fugger or The Guild. One really interesting thing that German games had back then, and that is just something I need to talk about, is they always tried to add value to each game. Because back then Germans were known for a lot of board games, for a lot of offline gaming, for, you know, early role-playing. Dungeons and Dragons was very big in Germany just as well. So obviously not only did you have the historical background, but you also had playing cards in the game that would actually work as a multiplayer challenge. So if you started the game with 2 or more players, then each person would pick a random card, would enter a secret code that this card states in the game, and as a result you would then have a secret task that no one else knew, that only the game and you knew. Become the Pope, kill your competitor, whatever. I remember one card actually said marry your competitor's wife. So yeah, it definitely was really interesting playing this in multiplayer. Yeah, I've actually been at the board game convention in Essen. It's insane. It's huge. If you ever were at a FurCon, you know how big they are. And if you then go to a board game con and you suddenly see 2,000 people playing thousands of board games, it's insane. And the German board game culture is big, which is one of the main reasons why these cards were actually included in this game. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested, the game is still around. The most recent one, as you see, came out in... That did not come out in 2022. Yeah, 2017. So it just appeared on Steam. But yeah, still going strong. Another one, really interesting one that nowadays is unfortunately considered abandonware, and another wonderful example is Der Reeder. A Reeder is a high seas trader. This game was known as High Seas Trader in, well, everywhere but Germany. Unfortunately, nowadays it's completely abandonware. You can't get it anywhere but on myabandonware.net. If you still know that, welcome to the team. But yeah, very typical example of such a German economy simulation was always the background art. You always had hand-drawn, yes, he's cute. Always had hand-drawn backgrounds. You always had these typical control buttons in the bottom because you usually didn't click on the images. This was a very typical style. Beautiful games, and I'll be honest, High Seas Trader is high on my list to play on the stream at some point because I think it's a very stream-friendly game. So that might definitely come. But more and more came out around this era. And just to give you a little bit of a time frame, Die Fugger 2 was a 1996 game. Der Reeder came 1 year earlier, and this came in 1994. Very early cooperative game between the Mercedes-Benz brand. Yes, Jakey, I'll get to it in a second. But yeah, it was a cooperative game with Mercedes-Benz, and essentially it was just turn this down. A transportation company with a bit of a twist. And for that, I actually have the intro here that I just have to share for just amazing chiptunes. How can you not love chiptunes? But it helps if I actually unmute, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. Just give me a playlist of these songs, and I think it would have fit perfectly. A typical morning somewhere in Germany. Good morning, my darling. And yes, you can already see the same graphics, the same wholesomeness. This was something very typical for the 90s. Like, oh yes, I slept well, and how did you sleep? Oh, I also slept so well. Ugh, and everything is nice and very typical. Every selection was always made in the style of a fax machine. So you got your fax and then had to either agree or reject or had to select specific options. At the end of the day, you went back to your wife. Sometimes on weekends you had special things that you would do. Let me actually mute this. Then in the morning you would always wake up in your home, which you could change. If you earned enough money, you could actually move into nicer homes. In the morning you would wake up, you would have another conversation with your wife to make sure everything is in order. And then you go to work, you read the newest newspapers, you might have a press release, you go into your office, and essentially this was the main menu. So you traveled through the local building, you accepted your jobs, you employed your drivers. If your truck had a fax machine, then you could fax orders to the truck driver instead of having to wait for them to return to the base. All of this was just extremely complex for its time, but at the same time just very advanced. You had your bills that you had to pay on a daily basis, or you would get fees for that. Yeah, faxes and phones in a truck. If you had a phone, you could call them and tell them that they can drive a bit slower or that they have to speed up. If they have a fax, you can send them new ones. And they actually used mobile phones. They used the DNet, which was the very, very old, very hefty mobile phones. But yeah, I think you can really see how this works. You had your trucks, you had your orders, you had, I mean, obviously, if you had cooled stuff, you couldn't transport it in a non-cooled truck. You had your fees if you wouldn't succeed in time. You could make additional, satellite phones essentially. But yeah, you could accept additional contracts with train companies and shipping companies so they can take over some of yours, but that was on a recurring basis. So if you didn't make use, you lost money, and so on. So yeah, I think you can really see the complexity of this game and the love for the detail in it. You had your lawyer, that's the one he's currently hovering on, that would take care of, all legal disputes and so on. Of course, sometimes people wouldn't pay your bills. It's just, this was one of the most complete simulation games that I've played in my childhood. And it did a big part in just, shaping me in enjoying these games. Unfortunately, in the year 1995, we were flooded with so many simulation games that in Germany, they then started to have the feeling that we need to add more to it. So, thus was born the era of pornographic economy simulations. The first in that era was called Biing, Sex, Intrigue, and Scalpels. And today you can actually still get that on GOG. Although I am not able to show all screenshots of this game. That's how bad it was. The style from the start was once again very comical, but it was a hospital simulation, and it was one of the most ruthless and difficult hospital simulations I've ever played. Simply said, if you survived the first day, you probably knew exactly what you were doing. Otherwise, you went bankrupt after the first day. And no, it was a 100% economy simulation, but with a very sex-focused touch. For example, if a new patient came in this case, this is the lobby. If you undress your nurse, then they would have more patients. If you have a nurse with a larger bust, then they would be more patient. For a doctor, the IQ was important, but for a nurse, only the bust size. This continued in pretty much every room. Here you have the real estate room, where you can buy your real estate, where you can set up your rooms. But everything always had it to be, well, very busty. Waiting room, same example. You have your guests. So in this case, you can see that I actually have 10 patients in here. So the waiting room is completely full. If at this point you click on the nurse, she will get naked, and everyone in the waiting room has more patients. So as pornographic as this sounds, and yes, that's exactly what it was, it got worse. It got much worse. Because the same publisher, just 2 years later, released Lula, the Sexy Empire. In the US, this was actually called Wet, the Sexy Empire, and it's exactly what you imagine. It's a die-hard business simulation, extremely difficult, in the porn movie industry. You rented locations, you paid for people, you experienced accidents, you had to pay for health insurance. I want to re-emphasize that this was a die-hard economy simulation. This was difficult, this was ruthless, and you actually had to know how to run a business to make money. It just needed a porn attachment to it for I don't know why. So yeah, if you ever see all these porny economy games in Germany, I apologize on behalf of Germany, because they were trashy. It's just this leisure suit Larry humor mixed with way too difficult business simulation was a very German touch. Unfortunately, in the coming years, that has changed. Everyone knows the images of German game shops today. Yes, this is still how it looks like. This is still what you can expect in most German retailers, because for some reason they play. And I'm not saying these are bad games. I mean, I see at least 2 games in here that I actually love. Nope, just one. And that would be Cities in Motion 2, which was an absolutely amazing game. But yeah, nowadays, this is what you get. No more economy simulations, just simulations. 90% of these are produced in Eastern Europe and sell in Germany like nothing else. Like, if you ever look at the yearly top sellers, you will have games on there that you don't see in any other country. Yeah, these are cookie cutter. 90% of these you don't even find on Steam, because they are literally just asset flips. I mean, I can't tell you what the difference is between all these Pro Train Perfect 2s here. I think that should already give you an idea. I mean, these are literally just add-ons for a train sim game I've never even heard of. But yeah, that's what Germany is now. I wish I could look into the future. And I was briefly tempted to put that up on Friday. The truth is, there is no future. The German economy simulation genre is dead. Period. If you want anything like that, then you need to, well, use other games. Because in Germany, you're not gonna find these anymore. like booming business. What was it? Booming Business Casino, I think it's called, is a wonderful example. A bit of a funny casino simulation is coming soon that has a bit of a German touch in that aspect. But these menu-driven, complicated business simulations, very, very rare. Bit of a pity. But that's enough talk about the past. I feel like it's time to travel back into the future. So out of the year 1995 and into the year 4000 or something, where we can be our deadly and evil AI. And yeah, Indiana Jones, I know it's now a bit late to catch back up on it. I have never been a fan of the old LucasArts adventures. I'm a horrible person. I played Sam & Max. I finished Day of the Tentacle. Day of the Tentacle. Did you click everywhere? Did you pick up everything? Did you do everything adventure games? The typical point and click adventure games just... I don't know if you were here when I played Star Trek the 25th anniversary. I think I'm just not good at them and I don't enjoy them. Yeah, use every item on every pixel on every person and then figure out what the developer thought would work. Yeah, it was a rough game. And the fact that we ended up essentially soft locking, well, hard locking us in the end, because I didn't have a save game from prior, didn't help. But you know what time it is? It is time to move over to playing Stardeus. And for that, let's play with some flashing lights. And there we go. Now it's time to actually tackle the game. Yeah. Oh wait, actually we don't need the music because you know what? I still gotta head into my corner. And I apologize. I gotta run all the way over my parking lot for that. So let's run. And yes, I swear, I will have a dedicated background at some point. I mean, I've purchased this motel like half a year ago. I still don't have the keys. So that's why I'm driving to the parking lot every day and then standing out here awkwardly for 4 hours before I head back home. But it is my location. I swear. Yeah, let's turn the game on and let's take a look at where we were. First things you'll notice, actually also turn the game soundtrack on, is just how many updates this game gets. Since we've last played, we actually got an update on the 11th, the 13th, the 15th, and the 16th. So if you ever wondered, is this game being actively developed? I think this answers your question. Let's actually see. Major rewrite of story generator and pacing difficulty. Now that sounds interesting. I mean, we never even got to that yet, so definitely interested. At initial implementation of auto rebuild. Yeah, that is really nice. Oh, I wish, Jakey. Oh, I wish. I actually asked my boss yesterday because the last 2 years we got Martin Luther King Day off, but my company no longer considers that a day worth celebrating. I will just leave that as is. Because I have no other words for it. Oh, the codex overlay. Yes, this is where it keeps reminding you that you should read all of these codex entries. Species? Small domesticated carnivorous mammal with soft fur, a short snout and retractable claws. Yeah, Jakey, it's... I had thoughts in my head about talking about how I would much rather celebrate MLK than many other holidays in the upcoming month. Singular. It's... like I said, it's... I feel... It's a business decision in the end. It's a financial decision. Who am I to argue? I am only an employee. I do not understand finances. Yes, yeah, we get, of course we get President's Day off. Gotta celebrate presidents. The ones that, you know, have their life made for them. Yes, I'm not... Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't respect them. But I'm saying feel free to honor the people that weren't financially compensated up their wazoo for what they have accomplished in the world. Think of your Mother Teresas, of your Lady Dis, of all the people that changed the world in how far they could. And just celebrate them. You don't need a holiday for that, because you're not going to get one. Yeah, does anyone even really know Mother Teresa anymore today? Like, that poor woman died within the same week of Lady Di, and I think that was the worst thing that could have happened. She was just, like, completely forgotten after that. At least in the German media, it's like, for 12 hours people talked about the fact that Mother Teresa died, and then Lady Di died, and no one ever remembered Mother Teresa existed. That's what it felt like. Okay, but, sorry, I know that was a very pointless rant. Had to be. Let's continue where we left off. So if you weren't here on Friday, when we started this, we had a ship torn apart into, I think, like 14 different pieces. We have since dissolved some of them. For example, the whole part that was in the middle and over here. We have pulled the rest in and reconnected our ship. So our current task is to rebuild the walls. And I'm gonna do that before I build the whole floor here, because there's so much floor missing. I want to first make sure my ship is airtight, so we can slowly rebuild the oxygen. Because right now, this is what it looks like. And that means my humans cannot even cross from here to here without using a teleporter. So yeah, let's just close everything up and then move from there. Let's put one here and one here. Because I am not sure if it leaks diagonally, but at the very least it looks ugly, so let's replace that. And let's place a wall here. These we're gonna take a look at later, because it looks like I have a door and a vent that are both completely useless, and a window. But fixing everything is gonna be a job for later. Right now, let's make sure we don't leak air. Okay, we need a floor here, so we can add the wall. Do we have anything else? No, that looks good. This whole area looks good up here. So There we need another wall. Let's put one here. And then I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let's not forget this wall here. But first we need to repair. Let's just repair this whole area to get it over with. And then continue the wall up here and here. Yeah, and then I can start filling this in once I have the recycler back up. Can I... Because... Wait, recycle... No. I need the nutrient thingy. Because, yeah, we still have a whole bunch of corpses here. Now we have them covered up in recyclables. But they are still floating out there. And the only way to get rid of them is to recycle them. Now, let's deconstruct these three, because I'm pretty sure that is leaking oxygen. I mean, I can't tell yet, but I would be surprised if not. Researched. Battery cell, gears, microchip. Microchip, there we go. Let's remember why we needed the microchip. We can't build this because we're missing microchips. So and these are the memory modules we needed to do more research. So we need to now go to the crafting station and select, yep, microchips. Transistors and silicon. Okay, I can make transistors here and I have 32. Where do I make silicon? Wait, I don't think I can make silicon. I think that's just a resource, isn't it? Let me see. Silicon, find. Yeah, that's just a resource. So, produced by processing rock in grinder. Perfect, but we do have enough that that's good for now. Speaking of, seeing Ketna fly past here. Yeah, we do have one more drone that hasn't been named yet. Oh. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call you Shaky. There. Now we have Avi, Shaky, Karth, Sebi, and Boilerplate Thea. I do love the names. Oh yeah, right, and here we have our storage that's still being steadily filled. We should probably add an airlock here. Indoors airlock. No, that was the wrong button. R, there we go. So they can actually travel through here and still pick the stuff up once the walls are up. Let's go through our messages. Yeah, we haven't pressurized the stasis array yet. But we're getting there. That's very close. We can't research because we're lacking this. We don't have enough microchips that's being taken care of. This object is in an unsafe area that is still too cold. And I don't see any heaters in this area, so you know what? Let's put up a heater. Let me pause real quick. And let's just put one here. And one here. Yeah, I do need a lot more heaters. I would say let's just spread some. Because these small heaters are horribly inefficient. So, I don't have a larger one yet. So I'm just gonna spread them all throughout the ship. Now that we have a fair amount starting to be airtight. Yeah, that will have to do. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cleaning up here. Because I don't see why we would have these weird rooms that can only be entered from one side, and I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start fixing the weird ship designs that randomly generated ships get. Welcome back, Eternal. Let's put a door here. No, let's put a door here, not. No, cancel. And that is a door, right? Yeah, that is a door. So yeah, let's just deconstruct these additional walls. Space! Let's hope we don't need... I mean, I swear, if I tear all of this down and then in one moment a meteor hits me and kills everyone...
Earl Grey, hot.
Yeah, I noticed your tea didn't work yesterday. I think you forgot to launch Semi. Yeah, let's just remove this. There is absolutely no reason why we would still have this wall here now. Yeah, I kind of assumed you just literally forgot to launch Semi. It's... when you're not used to it, it's not unusual. Yeah, and it's like this. Are you telling me this helps structural integrity to have like cheese air holes in your ship? I mean, I get these windows. That's kind of adorable to have floor windows. But yeah, let's start with that, and let's do the same up here. Oh no, wait, I'm not doing that up here because then I'm literally venting all the oxygen. Let's not destroy that wall just yet. Now let's speed it up a little, because that will take a bit to fill. I mean, I don't know, maybe it is essential, but I suppose that's how I learned my lesson. I promise, I'll be more careful during the next game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to change that. Because every time I go into an emote and then back out, it presses F1 to go back to default. It always opens this window. Ah, I wanted to change that and forgot. Let me actually write that down. There. I mean, who would have thought that F1 is a key that anyone uses in a game, right? Wait, where did my airlock go? What is this? No, let's push that, because they are trying to still collect, but they are not building that airlock. Speaking of, let's put more storage units here. Yeah, let's put one up here. God, that ship design is making it so difficult to place stuff. No, I don't want it here because I'm tearing... well, I'm tearing all of these walls down. So how about we cancel these for now? And then first deconstruct this. And then use this wall. I think that works. Also, we now got to replace the floor here. There we go. Okay. Now let's speed it up again, because there's still so much to do. Wait, you build walls? on Windows. Why did you build a class floor and then build a wall on top of it, computer? Yeah, these are weird random designs. The ship computer produces excessive amounts of heat over time, and closing the ship computer with walls is not recommended. You can replace some of the floor with structure frames that have holes in them to ensure ventilation, or just deconstruct some walls. Wait, what is the temperature here? Why are you telling me that? Oh. So we're already at like 33 degrees here. I apologize for anyone that prefers Fahrenheit. 30, that should be about 100 Fahrenheit? 36, yeah? Very close to 100. A bit over. So, yeah, we do have to do something here. So what you're saying is I could just seal this off and to cool it, put it in space?
Space.
I did not consider that.
Space.
But I think that's actually a good idea. So let's give it something that's better than water cooling. And yeah, so it does two things. A, of course, you have the ignition point. So at 300 degrees, I'm gonna go up in flames. This is my consciousness, this is me. But you also have efficiency. If we look into the build menu and computing, then we have a heatsink. Build it close to your ship computer to keep it cool and slow down the neural network fragmentation process. And that is actually explained in the codex. Let me bring that back up. Fragmentation. Do we have a search here? No, we don't. Input, materials, research, ship computer, neural network fragmentation. Ship computer must periodically defragment its neural network in order to stay efficient. The defragmentation procedure shuts down your neural network for several hours, during which you have no control over your ship. And that's the important part. You can delay defragmenting, but you will get less and less efficient until you turn off and defragment. But because you might not necessarily be a good entity, of course, that's a very dangerous time, because, yeah, when did they shut HAL down? Exactly. While he was defragmenting. I'm sure, I never watched the movie, but I'm pretty sure he was defragmenting when they shut him down. So, you know what we're gonna do is, we're gonna how about this? This is outside. So why don't we just close the wall here and close the wall here. And we just make this area a one-sided, completely non-geometrically... I mean, why am I talking? Look at this blob of a ship. This is disgusting. It has zero shape. So I suppose at this point, why do I care? Yeah, you know what? Let's remove this. Hey, a sphere is a geometric shape. It's just, to me, having a visually appealing ship is very important. And this is probably as far away as it can possibly be right now. Just like, I don't even know why it has this or these little bulges here, and... But I am not here to argue, I'm here to improve. That was my big task. I wanted to start with an absolute chaos of a ship. and then turn it into something good. So, you know, let's pull a wall down here. And then let's pull a wall down here. And then let's put a bunch of airlocks in. One. This room doesn't even... No, it has a door here. Okay. Yeah, let's put one door here. One door here. So they can exit. One door I'll put in here when that is done. This door will change into an airlock. Actually, yeah, let's just use this. And one here until the center is rebuilt. Do I have to... Yeah, I should wait until this is built, so I don't vent more air than I have to. Especially since this here kind of really needs the air. So let's promote these here. Let's speed it up again a little. My microchips? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Samantha. Naked little... Are you naked? Yep, you are completely naked. But okay with it. Yep. Like, she got annoyed 25 times that she's naked, but 3.5 hours ago, she just stopped caring. Because she ate at a table and is at least a clean naked, so... Oh my god, I still have a nudist colony here so many hours into my playthrough. That is ridiculous. And if you're wondering why I have a nudist colony, it's because we need about, oh, I did the math, about 200 million terabytes of memory until we can research clothing. So yeah, I'm still working on that. Right, this should also count towards pressurizing the stasis array now, because now we don't have any leak here. So let's deconstruct these walls. Yeah, I know, beds and blankets. I mean, I will rephrase that Mr. Naked Patrick here is sleeping on top of the blanket, naked. In 18 degrees Celsius, I mean, okay. Ooh, oxygen is 16.5. That is way lower than it should be, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's why it's orange. You know what, let's put a few more oxygen pumps in as well. Let's put one here. I mean, now that the air tightness is starting to become a thing, filling stuff with oxygen should be a priority. We have one here. Let's put one here. Oh, what was? Wait, what? Hold on. Let me keep placing these first. I don't need any here because we're gonna drain that anyway. So you know what? Let's relocate this one to over here. Do we have any heaters? No. Yes, here. Then you will also be relocated. You go here. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. I don't see any oxygen here. So let's build a copy here. And here. And here. I'm gonna make you explode with oxygen. I'm gonna make them all catch on fire. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. Okay, we have entered a zone where there is a high chance to get hit by a micrometeorite flying at near light speed. Well, rip. Unreachable material? Oh yes, no problem, we'll get to that. Let's just deconstruct that whole area here because we don't need it anyway. This will all be filled in. Not enough microchip we're working on. Oh, Evie is now level 8. I thought they max out at 3 or something. Oh, at 9. Yeah, the ship computer, this is worked on. This is being worked on. The particle collector is not configured. Because it takes so much power. That's why we didn't do that. The blocked door. Yep, you are a blocked door. You are also a useless door, so let's get rid of you, you, and you. And while we're at it, you and... Wait, no, that was too much. Let's not get rid of the floor. And let's get rid of a few more walls here and here. Because I don't see why I would need these walls. And if I need rooms, then I'm gonna separate them later into rooms that aren't as useless as this little tiny squirt. And I know I keep saying it, but this soundtrack is so recognizably existence. Existence? Was it Existence 2.0? Yeah. Oop. I think that was some micro meteorite hitting. Oh, wow. So yeah, let's take a look at what happens when that happens. So it really only hits... Yeah, it damages the wall. Let's see if we can see a few more hits. Oof! Did you see that? Oh crap! So this took 100 damage, this took 200 damage. The floor is undamaged and then it crashed into the vent. Oh... yeah, I should probably not remove these walls. Yeah, I think the outside walls might actually justify double. I mean, this was a double. It went right through and then destroyed a vent beyond. Oh, this didn't go through. And, here, hold on, let me... While it goes on. Sorry, I got slightly carried away by that. I actually wanted to prove to you that I do, indeed, wear pants. Yes. There. I do wear pants. I don't wear socks, but I do wear pants. And a tail. Look at that tail. The tail actually has physics. If I move my head, you can see that it does swing a little. But yeah, I kinda like dark pants, but these pants make it very difficult to sometimes look like I'm not naked. So yeah, I wear pants. Sorry to let you down. See, where was I here? I think here. Unfortunately, Meep has no ability yet to save camera positions. So, like, even if I just want to zoom myself in, I will actually have to use the mouse wheel. And that doesn't look very professional. So until Meep 2.0 comes out, which should be relatively soon, we're not going to have a lot of avatar animations yet. But we'll get there eventually. There. I hope the pants mystery has been resolved. Yeah, now let's speed up a little again. And then I'll do a walkthrough and make sure that all our oxygen pumps and heaters are running. Let's actually see, I suppose the temperature, yeah. See, now we're at minus 85, just because I dug a hole in. That's all there was need. Oh, what are you? Oh, because you're not connected. Crap. Airlocks that are not connected will vent. So let's connect these. That one is connected. Then we can deconstruct this here. Now we don't need internal double walls. And then let's leave a floor in the middle to walk on. Yeah, actually, let's just cancel these and just remove the rest. So we have room to put more stuff here if we need it. And then we will move this one down to the other side. And I think that should be a good air-cooled area. Space-cooled. I don't think we can call it air-cooled. Yeah, I think that's a good start. So let's... Yeah, let's connect what we can. Because we have a bunch of heaters running. And we still don't have enough sockets. Let's build a 1612 here. Do you have any? No, you don't. Yeah, let's build another 1612 here. And here. But okay, yeah, that's actually a good point. If you no, hold on. If you put, since we now have no air pressure here, I am bad enough at science that I cannot answer this question. But shouldn't it cool in space? Because, yeah, I mean, right, because it insulates, because, yeah, nothing carries the heat away. How would it? There's no, yeah, there are no molecules. The heat is just there. And it can't be carried away. So, yeah, theoretically, this is actually worse now. But it works. I mean, this is now at a nice cool minus 110 degrees, so let's not ask questions. Let's not try to understand science. Yeah, you know, I never even thought about that. That makes zero sense, that it actually works. that's, yeah, a lot. God, look at how many steel and titanium plates I have floating around here. Those are steel plates. God, this is gonna take so long to clean up. This is ridiculous. But we can place more walls here. Now that I removed the window and the airlock here. Yeah, looks good so far. So let's rush some building. Why are you a blocked door? Oh, because the heater. Yeah, you go over here then. So cooking station is idle. Oh, I see the how many survival meals do we have? We have 19. That's enough for now. Oh wait, can't I make coffee here? Oh, I see. So this is how I like it. In Dwarf Fortress, you actually have to edit this. Here you just select what your wanted amount is. And whether you want to be warned. Yeah, this is so nice and straightforward. I suppose we can do the same here. Yeah, wanted amount 10 microchips. But we can't switch between them? No, we can only set it to one item each. It's okay. That's okay. So let's go through and connect what we can. Let's disconnect this and build another one here. And I think I'm just going with a 1612 because this is a good range. I mean, I'm probably gonna tear down a lot of the other ones and replace them with these here. Or I can just move to getting these floor ones everywhere, which I think would make a lot more sense. Because these just take in so much room unnecessarily. Okay, here a bunch. Let's connect to these. Where's the next one that has no power? Oh, you can be moved now. So we're gonna move you down here. This can be deconstructed now. You should probably move over here before we steal the floor under your feet. Or tracks. Okay, you go here. You connect to this. This heater. This heater. This and this. Over here we have... No. I just wanted to connect to you. And up here and here. Then we have a heater here. And after I have connected all of these, I really gotta make sure that we have enough power. Because that is a lot to connect. Oh, there's a hole. Yeah, this whole thing is still a hole. Let's just deconstruct this here and this here and just rebuild it. I think that's faster if I just remove this corner, since I want to use different floors and everything. Yeah, you know what, let's move you over here, you over here. And then I'll just dismantle this whole corner, seal it off here. So a wall here, and there we go. And then I'm just gonna put an airlock in the middle. And then we've got everything sealed off. Yeah, and then I can start rebuilding and filling all of this. Are our memory modules coming along? Yes, they are. Let's see, do we have... We don't have enough yet, do we? 481. Let's see how much we have. So we have 6 disk space. Is that the problem? Oh, everything is the problem. So we need 3 more memory. We need 8 more disk space. And Jesus, we need 500 kilowatt hours. Kilowatt for 24 hours. We have 250. So this is not happening until we know how to make more power. We don't have... Yeah, I'm not gonna build... I'm not gonna build 150 solar panels. Actually, why not? I don't like this error message. That sound is always... It sounds like I should be worried. So are these just loot crates? Like, where did this come from? Which god randomly gave me a yellow spacesuit for males and yellow clothing for males? Weird. But we should... we should relocate these over here. There. So they can actually put them on. Yes, I know. That's why I'm moving them. Okay, are you sealed off now? You're sealed off now. Let's move you over here. And then let's deconstruct this whole area here. Not quite that far up, but nearly. So you're not this. Well, actually, no, let's do this. Yeah, that looks better. And then we can just fill this in. I mean, after we remove 800 and 900 of these things. So we should probably build more storage here. This is a nice place for our crafting area, so I'm gonna build 4 here, because this we don't need. We don't need the anchor ever again. Deconstruct this. Actually, before we do that, now that I'm starting to put the final stuff down, I want to see, can I replace these? Yeah. Let's first that's interesting. Pretty sure that's a bug. But yeah, let's first replace these floor panels. Because I'm fine with glass, but it doesn't need to just be randomly wherever. So I do want the floor to look better when I put the stuff down, but that means this and this and this can be placed. Airlock needs power. Okay, let's give it a minute. Actually, can we just do anything else? Space travel. I don't need to learn space travel. Lighting. Lighting is gonna be helpful. Can't afford either of these. I can afford communications. I just have to build more memory. And nutrient extraction. Okay, so yeah, I need more storage. So let's build more disk modules. 4 here. Let's do another 4 here. And I should have... No. Let's build another large collector here. What? This is a stasis pod. You have to wait until it lands and ejects its contents before you can interact with it. So wait, is this one of these that just... Is this what it looks like when they pop out? And there's another? Oh, those are definitely from a different location. Well, where is it going? And how does it land? But how did it land here? It literally descended through the open ceiling of my ship. Is this a human? What is this? Okay. So I suppose that's the cooldown. Yes, and what are you doing? You're allowing me to trade. Please keep the clock stopped throughout the whole trade, otherwise inventory may change and trade could fail. That is a nice warning. Okay, so he has money. So I suppose I can sell stuff? Do I really want to sell stuff? I don't see why I would. Because I would assume... I would rather... Yeah, I have no idea. What do they sell? Interesting. I mean, it doesn't help because I have not researched currency yet. I wonder if that means I can actually buy or sell something. You know what? Let's sell one item. I am curious. Let's sell 2 rocks. Yep, I sold 2 rocks and now I have money. Curious. Welcome back again, Eternal. We are still in
Space! Space!
Though we now have traders that seem to phase through our ship's ceiling and land wherever they want to. Mildly frightening. And this is getting there too. Yeah, this game does wake a lot of space ache. Oh, come on, nothing is in connector range, is it? No, this one is. Let's see what else we need to connect. What does that even mean? At least my face isn't British. You can boop the Moxie in 13 followers. In 13 followers, I'm finally able to add redemptions, and then you can boop like you've never booped before. I do have a boop animation. Yes, I have a nose boop animation ready, but I will neither demonstrate it on stream nor give you a hint until it's a redemption. Gotta keep some of the good stuff for later. Let's deconstruct the rest of that because that's just class. And light is nearly done. So let's speed it up again. I feel like I could probably go AFK for 15 minutes now and come back and most of this is done. Does the next person come? In 2 days. There, we have discovered light. And we have a merchant that wants to trade. Okay, let's take a look. Me with my $7.30. Oh. Disk compression upgrade. Yeah, I just need 7,000 credits. So about 1,000 times as much as I have. Oh. I suppose he's also buying drones if I want to sell one. Wow. At least it's not a slave trader. I would assume those come too. But yeah, I don't see why I would sell any of that. Yeah, let's turn the beings off. I'm not gonna sell my beings. Can I just... No? No, let's not order deconstruction of something I don't own. Okay, yeah, that did work. I just have to cancel. Who took... Wait, why are you all the... What? Nicole! How the heck did you get up here without a spacesuit? And then you argue that you're malnourished. I wonder why you're malnourished, because you have no food over here. Teleporter. Teleporter under special. Oh, I have a jukebox. I need to place a jukebox. So yeah, let's put a teleporter here. And let's put one in. Why can't I? Let's put it here. And let's push priority up to 9. Not enough microchip. Shutdown for emergency recharge? But I have a charger. Why don't you just use the charger? I suppose that's why it's a malfunction. Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be gone for a while. And let's get the teleporters up before she starves to death there. Come on, build faster. Come on, come on, come on. Seriously, what's taking so long? Hello? Do I have to manually? I suppose I have to. Yeah, you can build this. Nope, he doesn't have enough skill. Do I need Thea for that? Probably. But you can make it there, can't you? No, you can't, because there's no door here. So, let's build a door here. Yes, I know, you're starving. I still don't know how you made it here. There's literally one door. And that's not even an airlock. You should not have made it to this corner. Do we have a better way to get her out? I would have to get the spacesuit over, and that's not gonna happen in time. Because someone's wearing that. Yeah, let's just hope this works. Come on. Here, this is a high priority. Why do high priority items take so long to deliver? You know what? We can make sure that she is getting up here. So when it's time to actually build the teleporter, she's already up here. At this point, I'm not even sure we can make it in time. Come on. Come on. I suppose I could have brought a meal over, huh? I didn't think about that. Let's relocate one real quick. And let's send her to do this right away. Is she gonna die? There's a very, very good chance. I mean, she is getting there now. Yeah, she's probably gonna die. Because now she's running away from the only thing that can save her. To run through to the next teleporter. Oh boy, oh boy. And dead. Okay. Rip Nicole. See, she would have totally made it. She just had to stay. There's something to eat and there's a teleporter. Are you serious? Ah, doesn't matter. One human. I'm not gonna bother fixing that now. I feel like I'd have to go back at least 2 quick saves to do that. Sorry, Nicole. Okay. But how do we look with our microchips? We do have one more here. These can now be connected. So let's first connect you. And 5. Let's just do this one. I can always build another one later. There. That should be enough to research, isn't it? It's enough for the nutrient extraction. It's enough for both. Why are you not researching? It takes a couple seconds. Or is it power? Yeah, we're definitely reaching the up there the research started. We're definitely reaching the uncomfortable part of the power again. I have... How many matter reactors do I even have? 2... 2 more over here. That's 4. There are 5 here. And there are 5 down there. Yeah, I can't build more. I'm gonna run out of literally every steel plate if I do that. Will I? I have 1100. Yeah, I feel like filling this will take a lot. Speaking of, let's get that started. I gotta start somewhere. Let's do it up to here. And let's deconstruct these corner pieces. And let's just deconstruct the reinforced parts here. And then I can tear the wall down later. Once I've built up the air pressure. Yeah, that's a good first build. Six days. 6 days because it runs on so little power. Yeah, it literally now uses all the power it can. And that's not a whole lot. And my batteries are all about to be drained. Break down roaming around. Why are you breaking down? Moxie, why are you breaking down? Yes, I know you don't like being naked. She likes socializing with a drone. Well, we are working on weaving. We are getting weaving set up for you all. Why are you not processing? Oh, because the priority isn't very high. Yeah, well, let's set the priority higher. I want to get some stuff recycled, like our drones, the artificial corpses laying around. Not enough copper wire. Not enough copper wire. Okay. Copper wire. Where do I get copper wire? Let's find out. Materials? Copper wire. Crafted in assembler or crafting station out of copper plates. So... that is unlocked. It is right here. Why is it not part of my crafting station? Oh, it is once I stop crafting. Ah, it only shows the ones that are relevant. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, let's change this to copper wire for a while then. Oh, I made lit floor. That's why I need the copper wire. Yeah, I don't need all of this to glow up in, because those are meant to be individual little pieces and lights and stuff, not your whole floor. So that needs to go again. Oh yeah, it makes sense if I try to literally just build a whole floor of lights. Would have looked cool though. It's like, this is how I design my ship. We have the bridge, we have engineering, we have the discotheque. Like everything in the center is just the party ship. Oh, you know what? Then let's just building the floor and the bottom first. Lit floors, that's why, yes. The regular floors are now down here. They moved when I unlocked the lit floors. And let me guess, those don't need copper wire. Yep, just steel plate. Guess that's, yeah, that's reinforced floor. I don't need reinforced floor. Right now I just want a default floor. And And while we're here, let's connect this to this and this one back. So that can't happen in the future. So now every place on the ship is reachable. Sierra. Let's see what happened. Sierra. Oh my god. You are not a human. You are not a human. I wasn't aware I can get non-humans. Well, you are gonna be the most important puppers. You are gonna be... Yes, you have a pet bed. Order petting. Order petting. Do you see this most important button in the whole game? Speaking of, this is a bit of a question for my viewers since...
Space!
Yes, cute. Should I make the frame smaller? Should I... Like, this is something that I've been eyeing for a while. I like the chat big, but if I make the chat smaller... Like, is this well readable? I hate the fact that I feel like I waste so much space of my game. At the same time, if I make it much bigger, then I start obstructing the info. So this is like the part where I'm never quite sure what's best. Should I just hide further in the corner? Should I just accept that the game is partially hidden? I feel like I don't have a good solution for that. Let me move these up a bit. But I hate the fact that it just clearly uses more space than it needs. So I feel like maybe if we put this up here, then this is a bit better and a bit more visual. Yeah, it's only a week later. I'm still feeling out the things a little. Oh yeah, I feel like I suppose I could make chat a bit longer. Mine currently the chat fades out after 60 seconds, since I felt that was kind of all I need. So I suppose I could also move the avatar up a bit. But yeah, the main issue I always have is that at this point I am now hiding part of the UI over here. And I never like that. But I also don't like having the game so small and having a static background take too much. I can't find a good mix. But yeah, I think this works a bit better. Now, Sierra will be petted soon. We will need to wait until the petting commences. I will not let go of Sierra until Sierra has been thoroughly petted. It's like I don't care about the fact that Nicole died. But please don't let Sierra die. Oh, look at this. Oh. No, stop running away, Shiba. Sierra does not want petting. See, this has immediately become the most important part of this game ever. Nothing else matters now. Oh, look at that mood. Look at that mood. There, Puppers is happy now. Oh, Puppers has a slow metabolism. Oh, good dad. She already considers her a friend. Isn't that adorable? See, now that made my day. Nothing can top this love. Oh, look at that. It's starting to get green. How's the temperature? Oh. Oh my god, we still need so much more heat. We're okay. We're now at 16 degrees here. More heat. Atmosphere mini heater. Yeah, let's do another here. And here. Here. One here, one here. And one here. And one here. Come on, eventually we have to get enough. One more here. No, I didn't want to cancel. I want to copy here and here. Yeah, this is so much heat is required to keep this going. Now, we do have a pet bed. Let's get that repaired because we want to have a nice place. And yeah, now how am I gonna handle this? I mean, you know what? If I move these two up, then that means we do something that takes less power. But I think we still use, yeah, we still use as much as we can. How do I just... Let's clear temporarily. Because I need the power back or I'm gonna have a really bad time with my people here. So first I'm gonna wait until the power comes back, which it should. Why not? So why do I still consume so much? Where do I see a list of producers and consumers? Oh, those teleports are expensive. Yeah, and those are expensive, and oh boy, why is everything expensive? Okay, well, more power. I still don't have more efficient power, so... A configurable RGB enabled light source. Looks great and shines bright. Yeah, I suppose let's... I see no alternative to greatly upgrading my electricity production. I don't like it, but I don't see an option. If I want to heat up the ship, then that's what I have to do. This is now all deconstructed. So let's add the floor here. Oh, again? Why were you... Oh yeah, because it was empty. Okay, the crafting station is now idle. It means we have 10 copper wires, so let's switch it over to something else. What else do we need? We have no microchips anymore, so let's... Control Shift. Yeah. Let's move it to 50. And once it has 50, then we can move on to the next again. Yay. Yes, I know, because these aren't prioritized. Now they are. Oh, and I will probably come back to this game again on Wednesday. If not, then there's a good chance that we will hop on to a Dwarf Fortress playthrough. Because, well, there have been a few patches by now, and I really ache to go back to Dwarf Fortress, I'll be honest with you. And I feel like running the world creation while we talk about other games isn't the worst idea either. Because we could definitely do the full education on whatever we decide to talk about on that day, that way. There we go, all connected. So titanium plates do produce more power. Yeah, I would say let's do some for titanium plates. Because more important for me right now is that we can get people dressed than keeping our titanium and steel plate storage high. Okay, let's do some connections. Oh wait, no, those are connected. We just don't have power, duh. I'm going through and disconnecting all the things that are connected because we don't have power. There, now we have power again. Let's see where we are. There, max production is now 552. So let's go back into research and go right back to weaving. Oh yeah, right, and weaving isn't even all of it because we also need to learn. It doesn't help to just know how to weave. We also need to learn how to make the clothing. So we actually do need both of these. But at least now, because we have all this power, it only takes a day. Where is my... What's it called? The matter collector. It's gone. But there are now gears. I don't think I dismantled it. Pretty sure, at least. Oh well, we gotta build a new one later, then. I don't think so. I mean, they do break. Like, we have this issue with the bed up here, where it now has a high enough wear that it slowly gets worse and you can't repair it, you need to replace it. But I thought I would get a message. I can only assume that when I moved this earlier that something failed and it broke, or... not sure. I feel like I would love to know what happened, but I'm probably never gonna find out. Where? Oh, there are the corpses. Yeah, look at this. We're getting there. Slowly, slowly filling. Okay, we can build a loom. Let's build a loom right away. Production. Let's build it. Oh, that is a big one. Well, we have room now. I don't have to build everything in one room. So let's build the loom up here. That is it? Yeah, 10 degrees. That's perfect. I assume that kind of produces a lot of heat anyway. I know in RimWorld they do. And in pretty much every of the space exploration colony games I've ever played, they do. Because heavy industry produces heavy heat. Okay. Yeah, that is nice that you want to trade, but I have nothing. You have plastic and rubber. Ridiculous prices. Now. Do I have to do this, or does it just... Ah, okay, so I can just cancel. I suppose that answers that. Okay, and let's connect a few more things now that the building is done. Ah, we have a clocked shower. Let's see, do we have any here that... Yep, there's one. Nope, not far enough. There. Yes. Node is unreachable. Why is this unreachable? Oh, I can't connect it because it is damaged, I assume. Let's see. These are all connected. There's one that's not. Both toilets need cleaning and one shower is clogged. Should this worry me? I mean, let's just order a clean for all of them now. do I not have the option to clean you? Hmm. Yeah, still a fair amount of questions I have about this game, about how things work. But we're slowly getting there. We do need a door here. So let's put an airlock in here. That way we can collect these more easily. I have detected the presence of unknown alien bacteria on board. They will give us space diarrhea. Space diarrhea. I just imagine space diarrhea is where your diarrhea is actually like little meteorites. I apologize in advance for putting that image in your head. When your toilet bowl shatters because your micro meteoroids. Ongoing space diarrhea. I just love this wording. It's... I mean, I'm glad they don't get something worse, like, I don't know, space cancer. Space AIDS. Space diarrhea. Oh, come on. Of course, Moxie is immediately there. That is so true. If there is... Oh no, not Sierra. Our dog's gonna shit everywhere. Now, this is a true story. Whenever there's space diarrhea going through the office, Moxie is always the first to catch it. True fact. Wait, is that... These are not diarrhea stains, are they? Oh, hey, Ketta, how are you? Yeah, we're all having space diarrhea. How are you? You're coming at the perfect time. Look at this image. Just look at this image on your screen and tell me if you have any questions about this. I have naked people running through the station. No, I still don't have clothing. I'm actually inches away. Well, seconds away from unlocking clothing, finally. It's a bit late. That's a bit... Yeah, I know. I mean, you can clearly tell what's... Actually, let me see. Does it... Is there no detailed description of what is on the floor here? No, it just says that this is an aesthetics of -9, where this is -2. Vomit by itself is -2. Yeah. Like, these are stains that tell a story. Oh my god. Please clean the ship. Oh yeah, we have a doggo now. We now have Sierra the space doggo, who also has space diarrhea.
Space! Space!
Now come on, if you build this, I can actually build you clothing. Yeah, let's push it, come on. The faster you build this... You know what? Let me figure out, while this builds, how I can clean. No, not in here. Big questions. Oh, good versus evil. It's up to you if you want to be good or evil. Yeah. That will be a while. But, Strict environment. Airtight, enclosed, fire, heat, hull, integrity, insulation, oxygen sections. Materials? No. Just space travel. Control. I don't find any info on how to clean. And these are not repair areas. Speaking of, I should probably repair those mini meteorite hits before I get more. Let's just repair everything. But yeah, as you can see, we are in the process of filling up our ship. Down here we have an air hole to cool the CPU. And it does seem to work. So yeah, we're still at minus 100. You see this? So the PC is getting warmer than the surroundings. So maybe not having air does actually affect the cooling. I suppose we'll see that in a bit. Let me see if I have enough CPU power to fill this all up. Looks like I might, yeah. Nice. Okay, let's run it fast until the loom up here is done. Okay, we only have one infection left. That is nice. And let's finally make them not naked. Here, let's have 5 male clothing and 5 female clothing ready. And let's put that in a very high priority. I would really like to get this over with now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Look at that. The dog lays on a bed the way a dog lays on a bed. Like, this is just... Dogs and beds are a mystery. They will always lay in really weird ways, and I suppose this fits perfectly. Sierra is comfortable. Then why doesn't Sierra use the pet bed? It's like, I suppose, for the same reason why our dogs don't sleep on a pet bed when they can sleep on the bed. Specialized cleaning bots. I don't think I have anything to produce bots yet. Let me actually mark some of the stuff here as seen. Oh, pet bowl. Did I place a pet bowl? Yeah, I have a pet bowl. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that hasn't changed. Actually, you know what? I can place them a jukebox. So they have at least a little bit of entertaining. Let's put that. Wasn't the table somewhere up here? Oh, right down here. Yeah, let's put the jukebox here. So they can have music while they eat. And we can also deconstruct this whole area now. Because, yeah, the oxygen is already balanced. So... I really don't need these internal walls, and to be honest, I would much rather build them myself when I have better rooms. So let's just get rid of these walls. And then once this is sealed, I just gotta make sure we fill that with oxygen. It's gonna be a while. Oh, what is this? There's a vent that needs to be closed. Let's see. Oh, temperature is getting there. It's getting there. It's now pretty much passable everywhere but in this butt end. Yeah, between 0 and 15 degrees. Oh. How did we get to... Yeah, why is this area so warm? Oh, cold. Duh. Helps if I see the minus. Okay. Research. So, robotics. Let's take a look at robotics. Cleaning bot. There. So this will give us a cleaning bot dock. An assembler to build bots. And the cleaning bot. Yeah, that's perfect. Now Mr. Roboto is finally starting to print out some shirts. These particle effects are adorable and weird at the same point. It's like, I don't know how this identifies weaving in any way. It doesn't. But it's nice to see something going on that's not just animation. Alright, we also... I forgot we need to put the nutrient processor on it so we can get rid of the corpses before they get warm. Because that's otherwise going to be a real issue now. In here, we're already at near airtightness. A dust storm. That's fine. Oh, you can actually see the dust storm in the background. Well, more like a dust layer, I suppose. More like, dude, clean your screen. Yeah, it's a lot of dust. It's like... I imagine a group of kids hunting demons here any second. I have already forgotten what the world was called. The Upside Down, there we go. This does look a bit like a 2D version of the Upside Down. I always want to call it the Down Under. It's just as alien and weird. How have I not gotten the pressurized stasis array yet? Because it's not airtight. Why are you not airtight? This wind. This door. This wind. Where's the air going? Do I just in general? I think I just in general need more oxygen producers. I think. Let's just put another one here. Because it shouldn't leak anymore. There's nothing to leak through. Crankshaft, welcome to the party. You know what, let's switch this over to female clothing because we have 3 already laying here. And then we can build our cleaning bots. So we can get rid of all those shit stains. Yeah, I know. One of those 2 dimensions has scary monsters and one has aliens from another dimension. Now, I have to admit, Australia is a place I would love to live in. I think. Because the place is unique. Because it's a beautiful country. Because it's unique. It's just, I love weird places. And I feel like Australia is as weird as you can get without, like, losing all civilization. But I don't think I would have to meet half the animals that live there. Like, I've once watched a very detailed video of a trapdoor spider and what it can actually do to a small mammal. And Jesus, no thank you. I would never let my dog out. I mean, we lived in California for a year, and I ran into so many black widows that I had nightmares about my dogs dying from black widows. I don't think I would be happy in Australia. Okay, so we do have our cleaning docks, so we just need to wait for them to be built. And then we're gonna place our little robo-hoovers. There was a short circuit while connecting. That can happen. Looks like you have a fire. Here are some firefighting tips. Okay, oh yeah, turn off nearby oxygen pumps. Because oxygen burns. But yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it's a small fire and I have robots here that are now violently humping the fire. Okay, so we have a cleaning, but we don't have a bot in there. I think that was probably in the assembler. So let's build an assembler over here. I thought I deconstructed all the lights. Oh, these must have been an exception. Yeah, I know there's a mass deconstruction tool. I was just lazy, dear hell. Thank you for letting me know. I don't think the heat would be an issue. These hurt so much. These, yeah, I definitely am gonna put a second layer on top of the shield when I'm ship when I'm done here. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This penetrated this reinforced wall and then went all the way through and crashed here. These things are just waiting for a human to be in the way at some point. What is that? Oh, that's insulation. I want a temperature. Yeah, it's clear that any heat we have is just departing through this door with every step. And we have a nutrient extractor. We're getting there, folks. I'm just gonna place that right here. Also, I noticed we don't have any research, so let's take a look. Oh, so yeah, smart idea. I mean, why not connect your treadmill to the electricity network? Let's queue that up. And then here, these are... No, I think those can wait a little. Disassembler and grinder, yes, please. I suppose we can also start developing economy. We don't need cooling and heating as much as I want the better heater. Actually, yeah, let's just queue the better heater up. And communications. And furniture. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with right now. Now let's see if I have enough. But yeah, just to get back to Australia. I'd love to live there just because of how unique the country is. But the video gaming censorship, the ridiculous internet speeds and download limitations, the video game censorship, the deadly animals, and the video game censorship, they would just annoy the shit out of me. I mean, seeing how Germany handled video game censorship, I kind of swore that I would never want to deal with that again. So yeah, video game censorship is ridiculous. There's exactly one good thing that came out of Australia. And that is that in Fallout, they renamed all the real trucks into fake trucks. That's literally all. Because in Fallout 1, you would still buy stuff like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you would still buy stuff like heroin. And because Australia threw a hissy fit over the fact that you can't use real truck names, they changed it in the Australian version. And because it was so likable, it then became the norm everywhere else. That is the story I remember. That the only reason we don't have heroin in Fallout today is because it wasn't allowed in Australia and they just adjusted everything. Kind of like how you can't kill children in modern Fallout now. And you could in old ones. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a long time and this is just something that I have in the back of my head, so it might not be correct. I mean, did it have fake trucks from day one? And yeah, I'm currently removing this all because these are kinda... Oh, morphine. Yeah, morphine was the one. But yeah, I'm removing these dual layers because I'm cleaning up all of that. Huh, really? It's a very distant memory somewhere in my head. But yeah, I'm gonna smooth this all out. And then when I'm done, I'm just gonna add a layer on the outside. Because I want this all to look a little bit better than this. Actually, these are okay. These I would just place again. And yeah, all of this can go. And this can go. That is pointless. And that is pointless. And there needs to be a wall here. Interesting. Let me actually note this down, because now I'm curious. I gotta do a little bit of research how it was in Germany, because I do have a very clear memory of reading that it was just that way with the trucks in the release, and I want to know where that came from. Yeah, I'm also gonna remove these little notches here, because I'm just gonna close this up. There is absolutely no reason why we have these 3 disconnected rooms at the front of the ship. This is gonna turn into my bridge. Then let's remove these walls. And I want to get to a point where I can redesign the ship to make it a bit more efficient. I would be kind of curious, now that I've played this game for as long as I have, I'd be curious how I would play the other start different. Like in the other start, you start with a ton of resources and get to build your ship. And it really makes me wonder how I would build my ship differently if I would build it from scratch. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this up as well. But first, I saw there's a hole. I'm gonna remove this edge. And then I should be done. Yeah, I think that should work. So, speed up time. Hi. Meet Little Borg. He sometimes just barks to get the big dog's attention if he wants to be somewhere where the big dog currently is. Yep, that's the asshole he is. Little Borg will Borg, get Big Borg's attention, Big Borg then goes and investigate, and then Little Borg goes where Big Borg was. In most cases, at least. It might be that he heard something outside, but I'll be honest with you, I kind of doubt it. He's just an asshole. There, oh, now he's coming here and going like, what am I? There, let's give them a treadmill. And I feel like I should also start building more beds, so... How about... Yeah, I do want to build a dedicated bedroom, but that will have to wait. First, I need to stuff the stuff cleared out a little. Okay, we don't have enough microchips to build this. She's working on microchips. Are you still naked? Why are you naked? Why are you maneuvering your... Oh no, okay, so you do have clothing now. Oh yeah, I suppose I didn't make pants yet. So after this is done... Yeah, let's just keep that running for a while. And then once that is done, I'm gonna hop and change it to pants. Not enough survival meal. You have protein. It's just not important enough for you to actually make food, I suppose. Yeah, here we have a bunch, but yeah, let's wait a little further. Now, finally! Yes! Okay, let's make sure our connections are done. There's one. There's one. What were you? Oh, that was a jukebox, right? Oh, that is cute. I can also control the songs through the jukebox now. Let's see what else we need to connect. This needs to be connected. Over here, a connection. We don't have enough, so I'm gonna put under the 1612 here. We're slowly getting there. Alright, now let's make sure. We can rebuild the floor here, and that should be the last bit of floor we need. Then the ship should be airtight, if I'm not mistaken. Also, I will say it again, I really dislike these random class patterns in the floor, so I'm gonna get all of that replaced as well. And then we should have a good starting ship ready. There, and then down here and here. There, and that should replace all the glass. No. Yay! I'm now proud owner of an economy.
Space. Space.
Jeff Bezos. I am the famous Jeff Bezos. I think he might have a bit more money to his name than I do. Oh. You don't like my joke? Abby gave me a really evil idea the other day. I, ever since then, have reinstalled Monster Hunter Rise. And... spoiler, you might get a co-stream in the near future. I mean, come on, eventually I have to co-stream something with someone, right? Right? And yeah, those that were here from the painful beginnings on that probably remember my Monster Hunter Rise stream. I had a 4-hour Monster Hunter Rise stream, and literally all I did in those 4 hours was read tutorials and create characters. But mostly read tutorials, because you create 3 characters in Monster Hunter Rise, 3 individual characters that you all need to love and cherish. Because you need to create your player, you need to create your cat, and you need to create your dog. And that took like 2 hours, and I spent like another 2 hours literally just reading tutorials. But hey, that is over. I already have my character. So at least if I go back now, it would be fast. Right, we need to copy the floor here still. There. And I think that was the last hole. Now, please, please speed this up. I really need this. Yeah, it's a special game. It's something you either enjoy or you don't. I feel like. And some like it and some don't. There is... Monster Hunter is definitely more of an attained flavor. No, more space diarrhea. Okay, and I think they should be done. This should be the last set they need. And then I can switch over to pants. Yeah, exactly. There we are. We're at 4 out of 5. It takes so long to craft this. And why am I not getting microchips? Yeah, I feel like I need more people. How many people do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I want to call Sierra a people, but she doesn't really help me. Sickness damage, infected, space diarrhea, microchips. This door is useless anyway. There we go. Door problem solved. And now we gotta work on getting the oxygen in there. Are you? You. Actually, you know what? I don't need vents here. Because they're just venting into a room that won't have air. So let's make sure we don't have any useless vents. Now they can... That can stay. That needs to be connected. That can go. Actually, no one needs to be in the back here, so you know what? Let's just tear this down. And that oxygen and heat flood in there right away. There we go. New quest. Hail the merchant. If we have a communicator and a teleporter, we can trade with other ships. And we have to restore the ship's spaceflight capability for more resources. And we need hygiene. Well, hygiene should be done, but I do need a bigger bathroom and stuff, and how am I gonna do that? I also feel like with all the windows I'm removing, maybe I should add light. Is this the only light I have? I suppose it is. So let's just put some here and here and see how bright it is. Because I know that was one issue I always had in Space Haven. When you build a ship in Space Haven, you need to build so many light sources. It's like everyone is blind and the light sources are only good for barely lighting a dim basement. This definitely does it a bit better in most aspects, so I'm curious to see how much light that gives me. Yeah, let's do this as the bridge. Same here. 3 out. And then we're filling this in the middle. And this. We're removing these walls, and then we have a bridge here. How long does it take to produce these microchips? I mean, I suppose the task priority is pretty low because I have more important things, but... Oh, you are done. Okay. So... stop producing that and start producing... hats? I suppose hats. We live in a world where hats are important. Hats are always important. I don't know, I do kinda understand it. Because, I mean, yeah, it's just part. If you only have robots, if you only have drones, okay. But, you know, if you have humans in here, you don't want to be in a dark ship. But at the same time, my big issue with it is, look at this light source. If I find it, there it is. Look at this light source. If you were in a ship, would you expect a fountain-sized giant light on the floor in the middle of the room? No. Like, why not have it in the ceiling? Why wouldn't it be automatically embedded in the ceiling? It's just, if you build a factory... Yeah, but even then, if you build a spaceship, I would just build the ceiling semi-fluorescent, so it emits a light source everywhere and looks more comfortable. If you just have bright lights in the center of a room, it's just... I don't like it. I feel like there are... Yes, there are better solutions. Let me see, where was light? I'm curious what we have to do for better light. Yeah, that's That is the final development of light. So yeah, we have the option to either have a large RGB-enabled light source or have the light embedded in the floor, which is clearly the superior way. But why not in the ceiling? Let's see what this light looks like. Nah, that is a fair light. That's a good reach. See if we put one over here. Yeah, I think that is a fair spread. Now let's compare it. I'm gonna put a floor light over here. Let's put one down here and one here. And see how that holds up in comparison. There's still so much to collect and gather and fix. I mean, we're now 1 month of having been here, and I've now had 6 hours, nearly 7 hours of full playtime. And we haven't even unlocked the star map. Oxygen is slowly spreading, but it definitely needs help. So, I suppose I got it at some point. Let's start with the default, first replacing the floor here. This is all the correct floor, so build oxygen pumps. One here, one here, 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 and here. Oh, and one here. And heaters. And here. Here and here. Let's just spread them out throughout the room. There, that should be enough. And then we need power supplies. Let's start smart. I'm just gonna place these throughout, since this is gonna be a kind of manufacturing hub, I would assume. I want these available. Storage is still mostly empty. Suppose we could add spaceflight to our research list, since we have to at some point. Hold on, research is pending because we have no disk space left. I would be curious to know if people who play this game lose the research they don't need, or if it's just acceptable to just build stacks of memory banks. There. let's... No, this one I need. And how is the hat production? Oh, look at these fashionable hats. I'm not sure why I'm producing hats, but I'm sure they are important. Okay, now let's see how this is in comparison. Actually, I'm tempted to say that's the same. See, that goes to... Yeah, I'm tempted to say that's the same distance. So... So let's just use floor lights then. Let's see, what do you want to trade? I don't have anything and I don't want anything. Do I? Bio-enriched water. Oh. What? What is this? This is not a hat you would ever want to wear. What is a crawler? What is this? Like, they're meant to be a face hugger or... I have no idea. Like, I kind of want these things. I want to buy these cleaning bots so I don't have to manufacture them, but... Yeah, it's kind of what it sounds like. But, I mean, it says it's terraforming water, and... You know what? Here. Buy my clothes that no one wants. Oh my god, I'm selling my first produce. $600 worth of clothing. Can I even... Then I can't even get a single microchip for that. No, but I think that's good. Does the clothing just auto-disappear when that happens? Yep. Well, I would assume that that's probably gonna change, and in the future you actually have to bring the stuff over. But... I mean, it is a very early access still. Wouldn't be able to tell. I watched Eternal stream Dark Tide yesterday, and this looks a lot more complete. Yeah, I know. That was evil. You know what? If we add one more floor there, then we can pull the wall out and make it straight. Unless they give up. But yeah, spoiler, I might have also installed Vermintide 2. Because... yeah, I do want to play some games with some people. And I feel like between Vermintide and Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy's new story, which I still haven't done, even though I have done all the raids and everything. But every time I want to do the story, I remember that I should still do a roulette, and then I run out of time for the day. It's kind of how my days go in Final Fantasy. The only thing that makes me sad about Vermintide is that I want to be the Vermintide. I don't want to fight the Vermintide. I want to be. I want to be a wave of Skaven ripping you apart. See, that wouldn't be my game. Just give me a Zerg-style shooter with Skaven. I love how you can see how they try to do this, and then they are just marked as inaccessible every now and then. I'm always entertained when you see how a game works in the background. It's just one moon. There are more. Oh, we do have all the stuff here. It's just not being built because it's not a very high priority, it seems. I suppose H9 is not a very high priority. Nah, Skaven were always my favorite. It's just they are such an interesting species. And then Guild Wars 2 came out literally around the time I had all this interest in Skaven. And what were they called? What were the Guild Wars 2 Reds called? I'm trying to remember, and I'm actually looking it up now. They were called... Skrit. Skrit. Skrit, of course. How could I forget the Skrit? Skrit are adorable. If you've never played Guild Wars 2 and you never dealt with a Skrit... Yeah, Redkin were World of Darkness, Ratonga were EverQuest, Skrit were Guild Wars, Skaven were Warhammer. What other red races do we have? What are they called in D&D? No, I mean walls here. Oh, come on, you don't have a rat race in D&D? Like, no intelligent... Yeah, I suppose they're called rat folk. You have rat folk, you have cat folk. Someone was really creative. Really. It's like, hello sir, what race are you? Oh, I'm a human folk. Tabaxi? No, Tabaxi... Oh, Tabaxi are the cats. Right. What are good names for rats? Oh yeah, I should probably start this connection process. Oh my god, how do I get these fire things? I don't think that should happen. But at least there was no oxygen in here, so it couldn't even burn. Can't connect these, can I? No, I can't. So I should probably build... 820 here so I can connect these connectors. Nope, nope, barely out of reach. Yep, same here. Okitai? Okitai. Okitai? Okitai. Okitai. I feel like that reminds me of something and I'm not sure. Okitai. And it's not Kai Katarn. But it does sound a bit Star Wars-y. How? What is happening? Oh. Oh, right. Oh. Ages ago, I removed these things so they can not vent air and then never replace them. Yeah, I think it's time to pop this one open. And I'll just have to set this as a very high priority. We all know how much that helps. And then let's just deconstruct one part. So we hopefully don't have a lot of leaking air. Oh wait, we also need to deconstruct this and this. And you know what, let's just remove that right away. No reason to keep that. That. Not that. That just needs to be replaced with a real floor. Okay. Let's see how much this actually affects the oxygen. I feel like one door like this shouldn't make a huge difference for those few seconds. And yeah, looks like I'm right. Yeah, given that this probably had no had a vacuum and this had oxygen, I don't think this is very realistic. Oh boy, what is this? I don't have enough protein left to make noms. How many did I make? How long do I have? I have 9 survival meals right now. Sierra is currently peeing into my food. Yeah, I think Sierra will be petted soon. Has last been petted 17 days ago by a robot. Is this really how I treat my dog? I get my dog petted by robots every 3 weeks or so. Jesus, poor thing. But yeah, we need food production. So let's just build a dozen planters here. Let's put it to the second highest priority. This would look so much better if I would already have collected all these metal plates and put them away. The fact that it's just laying so full of resources that everything is so messy does not make it easier. See, did I have anything else I need to delete around here? There's some. Nope, the rest is now fine. So let's get that up here and then use that to connect all the electric hubs. This goes here. This goes here. That should be all. Come on, planters. Yes. Gnolls and kobolds are some of the best races around. I will always take gnolls and kobolds. And yeah, I will never forgive Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 was a really weird game in the aspect of fan service. Because during the whole early game, it was surprisingly obvious that Skrid and the bird people, especially the bird people, were meant to be a playable race. What did they put in? Frogs. Everyone wants to play frogs, of course. Oh, sounds like it's time to defragment. So I suppose this is officially our break time now. See? Yep, they didn't kill me. Event log. Oh. See, I have an event log. Transistor. I'm missing transistors. Can I build transistors? Yes. Let's move it up to 50 transistors. Yeah, now I don't have enough transistors to build the memory, so I can do more research. That's uncomfortable. But I will build. Build. Oh my god, look at Sierra. My doggo is dancing to the music. She is using the jukebox. Wait, it is a she, isn't she? Is there a gender identifier here at all? Details. Neutral. Okay, so it, yeah, looks like it was a neutral gender for dogs. But yeah, she was 100% dancing there. Whatever you want to say. Well, at least she has a hat. I suppose we should make more clothing since I sold all the clothing earlier. And right now I'm only producing hats. Yeah, let's put male and female clothing to 10 each. So we have a little bit left over. Connect. Connect. How am I biased? Oh, just... Oh, sorry, give me a second. Be right back, one moment. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, gnolls are cute and skinny and... I mean, I suppose they are like buffy gnolls. But yeah, I suppose it really depends on which version of gnolls you look at. If they're cute, smart, and canine, then they are all they need to be. You don't need more than cute, smart, canine bipeds. You already have the perfect fantasy race. Well, I mean, the civilized. That highly depends on the definition of civilized, because, you know, a pack of dogs is civilized. It's just maybe not friendly. But yeah, just as a heads up, I'm... What? What? Is this a Star Trek episode now? My teleporter produced a clone of Samantha during a malfunction, so I now have 2 Samanthas. Yes, I have a... Wow. So I now have a Samantha here, and I have a perfect copy over here that's running around naked. Currently picking up clothing. That's interesting. They don't have the same skill. So the clone is much better in cleaning with a 7 than the original, who can only clean with 2. That is interesting. You know what I just noticed? We don't even have a door that leads through here. I'm probably gonna tear down these walls. I feel like I'm gonna tear down any internal walls and then put them back up. Yeah, like, I'm just gonna limit the whole ship to a single wall and then rebuild the rooms once stuff is cleaned up. I think that's much smarter than dragging this extremely ugly creation here along. Especially since some walls are reinforced and some are not, and so yeah, I'm just gonna completely remove these walls. It's just gonna be a big floating warehouse. So if my game ends with my big floaty space warehouse suddenly crumbling and collapsing in on itself, so be it. And then we will start building rooms, make a bedroom, a bathroom. I think that is a... Yeah, I know, I've done that once and I regretted it because it deleted all the messages, so I'm not doing that again. I will just rely on someone that shall not be mentioned being really ashamed. There. Nicely removing all the walls. Now let's just hope these are built fast enough before I remove the other walls. And then I think that's it. Now, should we No, this is very cold now. So I think for the time being we're okay, just leaving this open in space. I feel like that is an okay solution. Yeah, and then once all the walls are gone, we're gonna put up new walls. We're gonna define the rooms. We're gonna put up lights. And then we will have an actual ship. Oh my god, is this ugly. How did I make it so much uglier than it was before? This... Maybe I should just make a Borg square. Oh, Eternal. Oh, Eternal. What are we gonna do with you? Like, I'm not even sure they take you at the farm with these jokes. We can't take you to the farm. They will send you back. I think he'd enjoy that. I mean, he is Fox adjacent. You know what that means? Oh, I have the better heaters now. Right. I have the better heaters. I just feel so hesitant to actually build stuff before the current stuff is cleaned up. Because that stuff is so ugly. No, you're not a fox. No. No, never, ever, never, ever. You know, you are heading towards a timeout. You know what the creator of the Knock Knock joke should receive? A Nobel Prize. Yeah, there. I gave you one that was right on your level and I didn't even get a commendation for that. What is that? Did you just look up a website for really bad Warhammer jokes? Do you know the difference between a hippo and a sippo? Because one is very heavy and the other is a little lighter. See, I can do that too. I can do that all time, all day long. Oh, you are? I don't think you are. You know why your arm can't be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. See, I have bad jokes too that aren't funny. Oh, these are built. Wait, I need this over here. And then let's auto-connect these. There we go. And then we need wheat, 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 coffee, 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 coffee. There, that should be enough. Are we just gonna continue these jokes until the stream is over? Why does a chicken coop have 2 doors? Because if it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan. Why is the last message you sent not showing you as a mod anymore? Wasn't me. Maybe it's time to end the stream. Like, not just for today, just in general. Just like wrap it up, leave, do something completely different. Yeah, look at that. It's turning into a ship. And I think what I'm gonna do before the next stream of me playing this game. Let me see how bad this would end up. I am semi-tempted to just make a box sphere. Literally just build this floor and then fill it. Or we could do like 2 circles, one in the back yeah, like this, and then one in the front, and just have like a bubbly ship. I think that is what I'm gonna do, but I will probably have to do that off stream because it's gonna be so much filling that it will be a... Oh, wow, and we're getting low on these. So yeah, we should probably also consider getting the ship into a moving state so we can travel, so we can... So that should probably be our task for the next stream. We have a few thrusters. How many do we have? Is that under blueprints? Oh, that's under blueprints. Thrusters. 4. Yeah, and they are all here. So I suppose if we fly towards the right, then we would now have a movable functional ship. But it's just so... Yeah, I think that's the next task. We want to get the thrusters going to make sure they work. And get the ship into a spot so we can ensure we don't run out of resources, because we're now getting low on resources. And that would be disastrous if after playing that long, we end up not being able to continue because we're missing steel plates that we've burned for the last 7.5 hours. So I think that's gonna be the next task. Get the ship moving, find resources, and then make it good looking. But yeah, I think this is a really good spot to stop here today. I'm actually gonna just leave the game music running, since, like I said, it is such a fitting and good game music. I always feel bad turning it off. So I'm just gonna manually hop back into the center for now. There we go. Yeah, I still absolutely love the game. I think it's one of the best early access games I've ever played. One of the most complete by far, and I really look forward to returning to this. Not sure if I'm gonna get back to it on Wednesday, or if I'm gonna play a bit of a Dwarf Fortress session on Wednesday, or who knows? Something completely different. I will probably at some point have to pin down a bit of a plan of what I'm playing, but right now I'm having fun just giving games a try and seeing where they lead. And as long as you're having fun with it, I'm happy. Besides, Stardeus is a really good game. I'm actually mildly surprised I don't see it being played more often. But yeah, I would say let's wrap it up for today. I will be back on Wednesday. On Wednesday we will talk more about the current games that are out there for the economy simulations. There's a whole lot of interesting group that you might not be aware of. Tycoon games, simulators, and simulation games. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, until then, I hope you all stay adorable as you are, and that you have a wonderful time. And today, I'm gonna carry you over to Rue 3K. Thank you, Turtle. Rue 3K, a fellow furry streamer, currently playing Flotsam, just started about 20 minutes ago. So I think if we hop into his stream and say hi, then that will be very appreciated. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. More news, more gaming discussion, more Woggin, more probably Stardeus. Until then, I hope you all stay adorable, have a wonderful time. Don't let work stress you out. Take a day off if you feel like it. Screw... I wanted to say screw Eternal. Screw anything that doesn't make you feel good. You know, just think of yourself first. And stay awesome. I love you all and have a good time with Flotsam. Bye bye.